Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Arkansas State Red Wolves taking on the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Second down coming up.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Blackburn.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Third down coming.
On third down, he drops to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Robinson. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rucker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets enough. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. They're setting up the screen. Back's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Done enough for the 1st down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
Number 93 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Rayner. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cross. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got a man, it's Rucker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Simmons. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Running into the open space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Option look. It's Rayner. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes. Still on his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Makes the catch, it's Rucker. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Run in the red zone, it's Cross. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Rucker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Red Wolves didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wideout trying to get it in. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Still on his feet. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Kick is in the air. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cobb. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Sends it back in motion. From the gun. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Makes the catch. It's Rucker. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Oh, they're after him. played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Cross. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Panthers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt.
You know what time it is. It's 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Simmons. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The inside handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab. It's Hurts. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hurst. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The snap sets up the throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to surge it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 17 over Arizona.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He'll do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Second down.
Back to pass. It's Rayner. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Braswell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Second down coming up.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Cross. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They'll go with a quick touch pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Rayner. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. Worked on the touchdown, might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
Arkansas State, 18.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Under fire. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Bring in the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. On the ground, it's Croft. Plows through the defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Rucker. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. They're dealing with a second and long.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Back to throw, it's Finley. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A designed run for the quarterback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Ole Miss and LSU, fellas, they've given us some classics, and we've got another good one brewing today. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss.
To the air, it's Finley.
Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Hurst. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. Got the first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.